everybody, this is Bob from Buckeye Sports Center. Today I'm excited to do a walk around on the 2023 Lund 1875 Tyee. The Tyee series has been, pretty much one of Lund's staple lines for, probably over 20 years. It's one of the most popular lines in the Lund lineup. It basically is kind of your luxury, high-end, but versatile type boat. We're going to look at deeper sided boat. All right, the 1875 is going to be the smallest Tyee in the family. So it would be kind of an upgrade over the Impact series or the Adventure series. So let's take a look at what makes this 1875 Tyee unique. First thing obviously is the depth and the freeboard size on this particular boat. And then of course, I'm not going to get too much into detail here, but the Lund IPS2 hull, so it's going to have the most advanced Lund aluminum hull available. I think this is the smallest boat that utilizes that hull, where you're going to see a very, very deep V in the front. We actually see a spray rails plus 2 additional strakes on either side of the bow, to make that entry point into rough water conditions or boat wakes or whatever you're running into, kind of calm down and smooth the boat. So what you're going to find on this particular boat is that it's going to be very, very calm ride, very smooth ride, and as you come down on those waves, on a traditional aluminum boat, you're going to kind of get that slap. With the Lund IPS2 hull, you're going to get more of a cushioned feel and a lot less vibration. So let's take a look inside of the 1875 Tyee. Okay, we move inside the 1875 Tyee, and I'm utilizing one of the 2 transom seats that we've got in here, the jump seats, and I've got plenty of leg room. Even though this is the smallest boat in the family, we do have a very, very large cockpit. This is essentially close to a 19-foot boat. I've got plenty of leg room, so the person in front of me's got, place to sit. I'm not, awkwardly trying to position my legs because there's not enough space. So this boat, for a 19-foot boat, just has a ton of cockpit space. Other little features, we've got a nice big live well here in the center, a couple cup holders, which is real nice. The bimini top, when you're not using it, stores away underneath and it's kind of out of the way. So whether you're fishing, whether you're using it for family, it's not getting in the way of things. The other thing I really like is that we do want to increase the cockpit size, so they do tighten up this rear deck a little bit, but it's still a very, very large deck. They utilize the splash well area to actually add additional deck space. Same thing goes on this side, where you actually have a boarding ladder. When it's not being used, it's got a nice additional deck space up here. So all kinds of cool little features in this cockpit as well. We've got vinyl wrapped side compartments, stainless steel hinges. This Lund Sport Track system that you're used to seeing is included on this boat. This particular boat has the optional snapping carpet, but your vinyl floor is what's come standard. As we move up into this center area, we've got kind of a unique setup where we have the rod storage actually down the center in the floor of the boat, okay, which is pretty cool. So it leaves a lot more additional space to kind of utilize this boat for fish or family as you move up into the bow. So we still have 10 rods able to be stored there. We also obviously can store rods in the side compartment on the port side as well. Other things that we're looking at as we move up a little bit further into the dash area. I'm going to sit down in the seat here. Fully adjustable seat, fully adjustable wheel. Slide my seat back a little bit. All right, so I've got plenty of space here. We've got a netted area down there where we can throw a cooler or some other, other things we want to get to maybe quickly, or maybe a backpack or tackle boxes or whatever we want to use that for storage. Really nice console, huge area over to the right-hand side where we can put a large graph, pretty much as large as you want. Nice ergonomically comfortable throttle control. Okay, so really easy to get to. Easy on my, it's not going to run into my knee when I run it forward, and also a spot for a kicker if you wanted to add a kicker right there. So overall, awesome setup in the cockpit of this 1875 Tyee. Okay, as we move kind of toward the bow area, we're going to move first on the port side console. Again, heavy duty stainless steel grab handle, heavy duty windshield support. Just a huge glove box like you're normally seeing on all the Lunds. No difference in this 1875 Tyee. Kind of a nice little non-skid area up here for your knickknacks and other things that you might want to put real quickly. When we move up, we kind of have a little half step, which is good right here for maybe some tackle boxes, some storage space here, some smaller items right in that kind of little step up to the bow. There's an optional cooler that this boat doesn't have in yet, but You can get a cooler that fits into this little compartment right here, which is pretty slick. We have a second live well over there on the starboard side. Big storage compartment up here, battery storage in the center. And again, rather than, you'll see this other little luxury elements like, the grab handles, stainless steel on either side. We do have a cushioned upholstered area here. So if you did want to add the cushion set to this boat, you've got a backrest built in to the bow. So if you wanted kids to sit up in the front, that was a pretty easy thing to do. So you could sit potentially up to 8 people pretty easily in this 1875 Tyee. And also, this space up here is a decent sized space. So again, we wanted to maximize the cockpit size as we discussed earlier. But even with doing that, this still creates a really big bow area that's very usable, very fishable. The boat is definitely a little bit deeper feel on the inside, but it's still not so crazy deep that you can't lean over and get to your fish real easily. So that's a benefit of this boat. So overall, in conclusion, we're looking at a very, very versatile boat. Very multi-use, multi-function, but this is kind of on the smaller end of the Lund luxury line. So this 1875 Tyee is real popular. We sell a lot of them with 150 horsepower engines. It performs real well with that engine. Being an 1875 hull, I think it's maxed out at a 200 horsepower. But either way, it's just an awesome rig. Again, for somebody wanting a little bit more luxury, also maybe some family element to it. But even if you're just fishing and you just want a nice boat, great for Lake Erie, the most sophisticated hull, but you don't necessarily need to go for a 20 or 21 foot boat. You want something a little bit more manageable. The 1875 Tyee is a great option. So thanks for visiting us at Buckeye Sports Center, checking out this video. For more information, visit our website, buckeyesportscenter.com. Thanks for watching.